right, 2K Hoopers, we are back for game 2 of this WR Xbox One Select Finals between the Florida Panthers and the Arkansas Wings. Right now, we're going to be in the home court of the Florida Panthers. They're currently up 1-0 in this series over the Arkansas Wings. If you missed game 1, you missed a thriller down the end. But we're going to jump into game 2. It's best of 5 finals right now. $750 on the line and the right to be called WR Select League champions. Let's jump in to tonight's starting lineups. On your away team for the Arkansas Wings, at point guard, Trey Day. At shooting guard, Rab Tiller. At small forward, KY Shooter. At power forward, East Coda. And at center, Pro-Am Bully. Now, for your home team, the Florida Panthers. Fans, get on your feet for point guard, Zay Cartier. Shooting guard, lights out legend. Small forward, GTW Rich. Power forward, Lucky 2K Charms. And at center, FSX Metal. You got game 2 of this best of 5 series underway right now here in the home court of the Florida Panthers. They're up 1-0 over the Arkansas Wings. Arkansas is going to be playing in that black and yellow. And, of course, you got the Florida Panthers in that blue and white. We're going to see if the Arkansas Wings can come back after that devastating loss. And will the Florida Panthers bring out the home court defense and offense that we saw when they played away earlier in game 1? We're going to find out right now. Rab Tiller, of course, the player to watch for this Arkansas team. He can get it done on both sides of the court. A nice up and under dunk for him as I bring up his name. And on the opposite side, you got to be careful of Zay. Zay shot a perfect 100% from the field in game 1. He led this squad along with Lights Out Legend, who we know can shoot the leather off a basketball just like that with a big-time 3 from the outside. He's knocking down shots, heavily contested. He's stopping, he's popping, and fading from all over the arc. And this man will definitely be one of our players to watch. Of course, we'll also keep our eye on GTW Rich, who has provided some strong lockdown defense on Rab Tiller. That's going to be a big-time 3 from the corner. I believe that's East Costa, who now will be subbed in for Des Low-Key. Des Low-Key played game 1 for the Arkansas Wings. Now East Costa here in the game. He's going to kick it down to Lucky 2K Charms. Gets the and one on the smaller defender, Rab Tiller. And now Florida Panthers able to make this a 3-point possession. They're going to possibly tie this up right now, 8-8. Minute and a half into the first quarter of game 2. Best of 5 series right now. Can the Florida Panthers extend this lead to be 2-0, or will the Arkansas Wings tie this up at 1-1? Got plenty of game ahead of you. Remember, you're locked in for the WR Pro-Am League broadcast. I'm your host and commentator for the evening, SnowBikeMike, and we're ready to get into the remainder of this game. Lucky 2K Charms caught with his hand in the cookie jar. He'll be called for the reach. And Pro-Am Bully, GTW Rich, his first steal of the night, is going to be coming off the shadow on that inbound just like that, ripping it out of the offense's hand. And Lights Out Legend going to make you pay for that silly turnover right there with a big-time 3. Folks, remember, that is turnover number 1. In game 1, the Arkansas Wings had 10-plus turnovers. Let's see if they can control this basketball and limit those. Rab gonna miss that dunk, heavily contested down the lane. And Zay now with the Florida Panthers on the run. Gonna kick it back to Lucky 2K Charms. He's gonna stop, kick it back to Zay Carter, and that's gonna be an easy one. Misses that, but there's Lucky 2K Charms. Offensive rebound and the putback with that dunk. And he's gonna get that one to drop and count for him, folks. Now Rab Tiller's going to kick it around. Good passing there. Trey Day, great pump fake. He's going to kick it back to him. And now these two are going to go back and forth. Rab not afraid to put it in with a strong left-handed layup down the lane. Make it a 10-13 game. Your home team up by 3. And Rab going to quickly take his second personal foul of the evening with that reach in and call a timeout for the Arkansas Wings. They're down by 3, playing in this black and gold right now. They lost game 1 in a stunning upset fashion right there. They came back with a minute and a half, and Zay, just a strong right-handed dunk down the lane. Nobody even getting in front of him on the defensive side. We're going to find out, but on this opposite side for the Florida Panthers, GTW Rich just playing tremendous defense on Rab Tiller, one of the players to watch. That's going to be East Costa. He's going to be subbing in. Oh, my apologies. Actually, that's Pro-Am Bully back to the basket. Nice baseline drive right there and gets an easy one to go up and in for the big man. And now Lights Out Legend and the Florida Panthers. Lights Out going to yak it up with two people in his face. Almost gets the shooter's bounce right there off the front iron, but that one actually bounces out of the hoop. And now Pro-Am Bully able to get the bucket and go down by one on that transition. Missed opportunity for the Florida Panthers to extend this lead right here. And now Zay gonna yak it, pull it up from the hash mark. No good there. Hand in his face by East Costa. And now the Arkansas Wings, a chance to take the lead right here, right now in game two. Gonna be called for offensive 3 seconds in the key early in that offensive possession. That's going to be turnover number 2 for the Arkansas side. And unfortunately, that gives the ball right back to the Florida Panthers, who are going to go to work right here with Zay and FSX Metal. Zay step back, 3 up, no good. The threes are not falling yet for this Florida team. They're going to need to figure something out. Just a lot of no-pass jacks or one-pass jacks right now for this Florida side. Let's see if they can get a little ball movement involved. And Rab just going to take it straight down the throat of the defense. Rich can't stay in front of him right now, and that's going to be an easy bucket for them. Arkansas takes the lead 16-15, 35 seconds remaining in the first. Both teams are going to have about one possession each. Let's see what Rich does as he passes it in. That's going to go off the defender of Arkansas. Going to still stay Florida Panthers ball. Almost a good steal and turnover there for this Arkansas team, and there it is right there. The big man can't stop Lucky 2K Charms, called out of bounds off the inbound, and Arkansas with the ball. They're going to get the chance to extend this lead right now, 16-15, 22 seconds on the shot clock, 26 on the game clock, so you're going to have one chance for the Florida Panthers to rebuttal, and oh, boy, Rab Tiller, a dunk machine with a defender saddled on his hip, still goes up above the rim right there, folks. Zay now wide open in the corner. They're going to have to switch right now. We got a mismatch down low. Will they change back? Still a mismatch. Zay going to pull it up from the elbow, hand in his face. Great defense there, even with the smaller offense on him. He's able to stay in front of him, and Rab can't get that dunk to drop. It's going to be Arkansas lead right now, 18-15 over the Florida Panthers here in game 2. End of the first. We're going to pause for a quick station identification. What is going on, 2K Hoopers, and welcome to another WR Pro-Am League broadcast. Tonight you are locked in for Game 2 of the WR Xbox Select League Finals between the Florida Panthers and the Arkansas Wings. Right now, the Florida Panthers are here at home in that blue, white, and yellow, and the Arkansas Wings playing in that black and yellow. They're down 1-0 in the series. Can they possibly tie this up away, or will the Florida Panthers take a 2-0 lead in this series? Best of 5, $750 on the line, and the right to be called Pro-Am champions. GTW Rich gets a nice short corner jumper right there to start off the second quarter. We got 4.5 still in the first half. Still plenty of time, and GTA Rich just playing strong defense as well on the opposite side of the ball. He has been a real big issue right here for Rab Tiller and Trey Day. And there's the steal right there by GTW Rich. They're on the run, and a nice finger roll Jones layup by Zay. 19-18, a quick 4-point swing in favor of the Florida Panthers home team. They're not going to be able to stop that as East Costa able to get wide open down low. Easy body down there for the big man, and Zay's going to go straight into the heart of the defense. Gets the finger roll, no good. Great defense and the catch-up by Rab Tiller. And now Trey Day is going to kick it to Rab. He's on the run, left-handed jam. All good for him as he goes both sides of the court right there. 13 points already for him in this first half of game 2. He is definitely a player to watch if you're an Arkansas Wings fan. Got to get his motor cooking. GTW Rich going to put it up. Still gets the contest and actually drops that one in for 3 from the corner. We know Rich can knock him down after game 1. He has shown his versatility on the offense and defensive side. Gets that one to drop. Rab misses the layup, gets his own rebound though, and unfortunately KY Shooter can't get that 3 to drop. Wide open in the corner, and now Lucky 2K Charms, the big man, just going to go all the way across court. He stops with the defense, and now Zay with the ball. Great give and go over there to Lucky 2K Charms. This guy has done a phenomenal job off the ball to get open as the big man. He's been picking and rolling. He's been picking and popping, and he has just found areas where the defense is not, and he is getting some great offensive looks as the big man for this Florida Panthers team. Arkansas able to get a quick 2 to tie this one up, but Florida is going to have the ball right back, and East Costa just going to get crossed up by Zay Carter. He's going to kick it right over to Lucky 2K Charms, who has Rab Tiller on his backside, and that small man is just way too small to defender to try to stay in front of Lucky 2K Charms. Pro-Am Bully now, he wants to get involved with some bully ball back to the hoop. Nothing coming from it down the baseline, and we got 10 seconds on the shot clock now for the Wings. They find Pro-Am Bully. He gets the backdoor cut, but just gets completely rejected by the Florida Panthers squad. Unfortunately, Lights Out Legend can't make him pay with the wide open three in transition, and Arkansas able to get a bucket of their own, and they're going to tie it up 26-26 right now, folks. Zay and the squad tied up ball game. Both teams kind of struggling to find their offensive and defensive sets after a great barn burner down the stretch of game one. We know both these teams can play and can really keep up with each other given the opportunity. We're just going to be looking for which team can get the defensive stops and try to create a little momentum, get a little bit of buffer on that offensive side and get a lead going. Florida Panthers up by 2, and they're going to have the chance to go up by a little bit more. GTW Rich foot over the line. He's going to get the long 2, make it 30-26, and there's the Florida Panthers right there getting that lead back again. Minute 19 in the first half. Rab not afraid to just take it into the heart of the defense, even with the larger defender on him. He goes straight into it, and he gets that bucket to drop. Rab now with 15 points. Zay going to go right back at him. He says, if you can do it, I can do it better. He's going to look for that mismatch. Unfortunately, does not get that great switch on the side of the Arkansas team. And Lights Out Legend, smart IQ to see that 3-second coming at him. Calls the timeout, saves the possession. They got 8 seconds on the shot clock, 56 on the game clock. Going to be about 2 possessions each for each team here. Zay down low doesn't get anything from that. Lights Out Legend, watch him to pull up. He pulls up from deep. No good. And Lucky 2K Charms with a big offensive rebound. Kicks it to GTW Rich. And that second chance opportunity is good. 4-3 GTW Rich now with 2 threes and a couple of long 2s. Make it 33-28, a 5-point lead in favor of the Florida Panthers. And now East Coast are just going to go back to the basket. Nothing from it. And they're going to reset at the top of the key right now with Rab Tiller. We have 5 seconds on the shot clock. Really getting defended by GTW Rich. Gets a little bit of separation. Tries to go up for the big cockback jam. And actually gets rejected by the Florida Panthers. And the Florida Panthers going to make you pay in transition. Lucky 2K Charms is going to draw that foul. And he's going to go to the line right now 4-2 to extend this lead possibly to 7. Let's see if he can knock these big free throws down. And that first one is up and good. That's going to be up and good for the second one. Make it 35-28. We got a 7-point lead right now in favor of your home team, the Florida Panthers. They're up 1-0 in this series. They would love to extend this and make it 2-0 right now here in Game 2. Let's see if Pro-Am Bully and the Arkansas Wings have anything to say about that. Unable to get this one. We've seen this team put a couple in the buzzer. No good on that one. And we're going to pause here at halftime for a quick station identification. I'm going to take you over to a different stream. Let's see if we can get a little bit better picture quality right now. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back, 2K Hoopers. We have switched over to a different broadcast booth right now. We got the Florida Panthers up 37-28 here in the second half of Game 1. As you can see, Zay doing it right now. 10 points, but shooting 50% from the field. Game 1, he shot 100%. He was on fire, getting it done. Now the Arkansas Wings on the opposite side are going to try to get it going right here. Reset here on the inbound at the hash mark right there. Trey with the ball. He's got 17, plenty of shot clock left. He's going to be guarded by Zay. That's going to be the pickup, and right there, there's a big-time steal by Lights Out Legend. He kicks it up to Zay, and the transition is perfect to go up by 11. Here's your double-digit lead early in the second half. The Arkansas Wings, they have been down before in game one. Can they get that momentum that they got? There's a great opportunity with this and one right now as FX Metal is called for the foul with the body on the layup. But like I said, game one, this Arkansas team played at home. They went down by 12. They were able to come back with the final 2.5 minutes. Just a stunning upset at the end. Couldn't get a basket to drop to tie it up with moments left on the game clock. And now here we are, game two. It's almost repeating itself right here. Florida Panthers at home, up by 9. They're going to have a lot of crowd momentum come the end of the game. Will Arkansas be able to link up a couple of good defensive stops and try to battle this team? We're going to find out here down the stretch, but Florida Panthers almost too good with another bucket, make it back up to 11, and Rab Tiller is going to need to go to work and try to get some momentum on his side. There it is, and that's a great up and under dunk on the reverse. He just shows you that this guy is a mean slasher down low. He can get it done, and he can raise above the rim at any moment. Zay's going to kick it to Lucky 2K Charms. He's not afraid to yak it up for 3, and that is good even with the hand in his face. Just a moment too late on the defensive side, and uh-oh, folks, this is a big-time basket. Arkansas able to answer back with a 2 of their own, but when you're matching 2 for 3s, it's not going to go well when you're down by 11. Now down by 9, and FS Metal is going to kick it over to Lights Out Legend. Lights Out, able to stop, dribble one more time, and shoot it up from the top of the key. I mean, Lights Out, this is his move, folks. If you have not been watching him, we know he can shoot the leather off of a basketball, but on the opposite side, I mean, it is tremendous to watch how he gets spacing, how he gets a little bit of movement going with that stop, that fake pretend I'm going to stop my dribble, and then one more dribble to just get a little bit of space and throw that up. Very impressive from this sharpshooter. He knocks out another 3. Arkansas able to match up right there with a 3 of their own, but there's going to be a silly turnover on the transition. Just can't kick it down like a Kevin Love would with that forearm pass, and there's going to be back to the Florida Panthers ball. They're up by 9. Let's see if they can make it double digits again. Zay now with the ball at the top of the key. There's the backdoor cut. That's a great hand in the passing lane, and KY Shooter now going to be on the run for Arkansas. Doesn't take the wide open lane in front of him. Stops at the three-point line, and GTW Rich, probably a smart reach and foul right there just to stop that transition. And now the Arkansas Wings are going to have to go to work. Quick timeout by Pro-Am Bully. That was not the move there by KY Shooter, who stops the transition. And unfortunately, now they really got to battle for this bucket during this possession. 10 seconds now on the shot clock, and Rab going to go back to work right here, right now. Good block by GTW Rich. He's going to get called on the body. Rab Tiller right now with 20 points. Pro-Am Bully with 11. Everybody else with 2, 0, and 5 for the Arkansas Wings. On the opposite side, 3 players out of the 5 with double digits for the Florida Panthers, really sharing that basketball and helping add into this lead. It's only 7 points with 7 minutes remaining in game 2, so plenty of time for this away team in the black and gold to possibly try and get back into it. Zay trying to get that step back, going to work against Rab, and here comes that high screen and roll right now with him and Lucky 2K Charms. This is what you want to see. Great switchback by East Costa, and that's a strong one to stop Lucky 2K Charms. And oh, unfortunately can't keep his body between him and the basket, and that leaves Lucky 2K Charms just wide open to get an easy two-hand slam. Unfortunately, back up to 9 now for this Florida Panther lead. Rab gets the wide open spot, and Lucky 2K Charms the slide over on defense with the hand in his face. Stops that one. Lights Out Legend, a ill-advised fadeaway 3 from the hash mark. When you really get that defensive stop and you want to make them pay with that opportunity, oh, he just yaks one up. And unfortunate there, could have added to this lead, and that's going to allow East Costa to throw one up, and that just rattles completely in and out again, unfortunately, and it's going to go right back to the Florida Panthers as if nothing happened there. 9-point lead. Zay's going to pull up wide open off of that transition. That's going to be an easy 3, 52-40. 50 seconds remaining in the third. Second half underway of game 2. Florida Panthers up 1-0 in this series, looking to make it 2-0. And oh! Rab Tiller trying to go up above the rim. And there's Lucky 2K Charms again. He's going to get called for the foul with that body. But, man, that was a big-time rejection on the side of Lucky 2K Charms, who's been doing a tremendous job on the defensive end. That's going to send Rab right now to the line for 2. He knocks down both of those and makes it a 10-point ball game. Zay now with the ball. He's going to try to go to work with this high screen and roll. They're going to try to milk this clock right now as we wind down the end of the third. Gets the blow by, kicks it to Lucky, or Lights Out Legend. Big time bucket right there for Lights Out Legend, who has gone kind of quiet during the end of this third quarter right now, shooting 50% from the 3, but a big-time 3 to get his team back up by 13, and that really makes you pay there. East Coast gets an easy bucket down low for the Arkansas Wings to make it 11 again, but we got 23 seconds, 1 second differential on the shot clock. Will Zay and the boys of the Florida Panthers hold this out for the last second shot of the third? We're going to find out right now. They usually like to go fast. Looks like they will hold this out, and we're going to have 5 out. Zay with the ball, kicks it to Lucky 2K, back to him, 5 seconds now. There's the switch right there. Kicks it back to Lights Out Legend. Great defense by East Coast to see that switch right there on that banana cut, and both those players try to rub off each other, but East Coast and the Arkansas Wings are not going to allow that to happen at the end of the third. We're going to head into the fourth quarter of Game 2 right here, right now. We're going to pause for a quick station identification. What is going on, 2K Hoopers? It's your boy, SnowBikeMike, broadcasting to you live here at the WR Pro-Am League Broadcast Center. I would like to thank you for tuning in to this Best of 5 series for the WR Xbox Select League Finals. It's going to be a whole lot of fun, and of course, you got me bringing the hype and the energy on the microphone throughout the broadcast. So I want to see you in the Twitch chat right now. Get on your feet and root on your favorite players and teams out there. I know you're locked and loaded for the end of Game 2, but please get excited in the chat. I want to see you right now. Let me know who you got. And now, let's jump back into the fourth quarter of action. Here we are back in the fourth quarter of action. That's going to be a silly turnover by Zay, who throws it away. We got 4 minutes remaining. Of course, the Arkansas Wings down 0-1 in this series. They're down right now by 7. We got kind of the same scenario from Game 1. Arkansas was down by 12 in the fourth. Plenty of time, and they were able to come back with about 2:30 remaining and make it a tied-up ball game. Just lost at the buzzer, unfortunately. Couldn't get a dunk to fall. And here we are again. Can they link up a couple of big defensive stops, keep the offense going just like you see there? That's going to be Pro-Am Bully saving that offensive possession. Lights Out Legend, a big-time steal, and they're on the run. He's going to go 97 feet with it. Can't get it to drop, and again, Arkansas Wings a chance right here, stops them on defense. Of course, the silly turnover before that, but now they have an offensive possession to try to cut into this lead. They're only down by 7. Both teams with 3 timeouts. Rab Tiller going to kick it to Pro-Am Bully. This is a big 3. He misses that on the one-pass jack offensive opportunity right there, and that one really makes you pay. It's going to go right back to the Florida Panthers, who get a great backdoor cut to Lucky 2K Charms, who has been wide open all night long. Lead now back up to 8 right now, and back up to 9. My apologies. Man, what is this going to happen right here, right now? Can this squad get their chance? That's going to be a big-time dunk by Rab Tiller. He's been doing it all night long. He's got 30 points on the evening, 2 of 2 from the outside, 12 of 18 from the field. Rab's going to call that reach-in foul right there to stop the run, but 2:55, down by 7. The Florida Panthers here at home just got to control this basketball, control and write this story. All they got to do is milk the clock, get a couple of good offensive buckets, and they win this game too. On the opposite side, Arkansas got to get some defensive stops. Every offensive possession matters from here on out, and Lucky 2K Charms just going to blow past East Costa with an easy dunk right down the lane. And just as I'm telling you, the defensive stops matter, that is a bad one right there. Nobody picking up the big man, who just kind of slowly runs down the lane. There's going to be Trey Day with a bucket right there. They're back down by 7. Let's see what happens here. Back and forth right now. Zay Carter, 2 minutes, 10 seconds on the game clock. Just going to try to milk this clock. Let's see what they do. Who is controlling this team? Who's the captain of the squad to tell them to slow down? Lights Out Legends, definitely not the captain of this because he loves to throw it up. And guess what? When you put in that kind of bucket, you can't get mad at him because that counts for 3. That's a big-time shot to put his team up by 10. Some would say that's ill-advised late in the game when you want to milk the clock. But Lights Out, if you're knocking it down, it is all good in the hood for any team right there. And he's going to have the ball. His team up now by 10 after a big-time 3. Going to find himself open again. Thankfully, Zay is going to hold on to this ball. He's going to drive the lane. Put it up. No good. Gets his own rebound off the miss. And there's another 24 right here on the shot clock. All they got to do is continue to milk this clock. Up by double digits, a minute 22 on the game clock, 10 on the shot clock. No need to rush. Zay Carter kicks it back over to Lights Out. Lights Out, he's going to probably pop this with 5 seconds, but Zay's going to take a timeout, and they're going to reset right now. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Lucky 2K Charms got to get it in, got to get an easy one, and uh-oh. Who was guarding Zay on that inbound? Unfortunately, not in between his man and the basket. Zay gets the inbound. Wide open lane, takes it down for the two-hand slam, and they call the man for the saddle on that body right there. Going to give him a 3-point opportunity, and folks, that's just going to be the end of this ball game. We got a 13-point lead. I do not see the Arkansas Wings coming back right now for game 2. This is going to have to be a miracle if this squad is going to get involved and somehow make this a ball game. East Costa on fire for 3, even with a hand in his face. Makes that one from the hash mark. I'll give it to him, but we got a 10-point ball game now, 54 seconds, and I think this Florida Panthers are going to run out this ball game clock right here. They're in the white at home, going to take game 2, 2-0 lead, best of 5. All they need is one more to get that $750 sweet, sweet, sweet cash money. Lights Out Legend has been cash money as well as he knocks down another 3, shooting 54% from the outside, 18 points, and that's going to be garbage time right now with 32 seconds remaining. A no-pass jack, an ugly one there for Arkansas, and that's going to be the Florida Panthers just punishing you on that transition to extend this lead late in the ball game, 70-55. Florida Panthers all day, every day in game 2. It's actually going to go off of the leg of Arkansas. GTW Rich with some tremendous defense right there to throw it off the shoe of the offense. And they're going to get the ball at the end of this 20 seconds. It is all over, folks. Of course, please get loud in the chat. Let me know what you thought of game 2. Got close there with 4 minutes remaining, but unfortunately, Florida Panthers find the momentum, find their stride right down the stretch here at home, and they're going to take that victory, make it a 2-0 lead on the side of the Florida Panthers. They are one step closer to be crowned WR Pro-Am League Xbox Select Champions right here, right now. Can the Arkansas Wings pull it together here for game 3 and try to realign and maybe get one in this series? Or will we see a 3-0 sweep bring out the brooms for the Florida Panthers? Of course, this is your boy SnowBikeMike and the WR Pro-Am team gearing up, getting ready for game 3. We'll have some post-game talk momentarily. Of course, I want to hear from you guys in the chat. Don't make it one way with me. Let me hear you guys, and we'll jump back in right now with some tunes and, of course, some Pro-Am talk.